All right, Gwen, back for your sophomore season. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing all right. So, of course, Anderson Rosa is now joining the Colorado Rapids now. But what is it like now on this back line without his leadership, and how have they kind of changed since his departure?
I think Anderson Rosa brought a lot to the team, obviously as a captain, but also as a person, with his experience with the many years that he played here at UCF. But we have a great amount of new players, young players, players with experience, and with different playing styles. And I think it's just as good. It's just different, and we still have to discover each other because it's a lot of new faces. But I think it's really interesting, and we have a lot of work to do, obviously. But it's a very exciting start.
Who would you say has been stepping up in the back line now?
I think there has been multiple. There isn't one specifically. I think we, as a defensive line, are really playing together, really getting to know each other a lot, and have been starting to play each other since the spring. And I think we're really starting to form a good and cohesive defensive line.
So, of course, last year you guys lost in the first round of the Sun Belt tournament, a bit of a repeat from 2023 as well. I know you weren't there for that one, but what do you think this team needs to do in order to be where it wants to be at the end of the season?
I think we maybe lacked depth last year, which was a big problem for us. Towards the end of the season, we started getting tired a lot, which changed this year. The coaches had did an amazing job recruiting new players, and we have a great team now, 28 amazing players who we all have to count on. And I think we just lacked in that cohesive part on the field and off the field, and I think that is a big part that's going to benefit us this year, to really play and stay together.
What did you learn from last season? Like, with your first season of collegiate soccer, what did you learn from last year that you apply this year?
Well, obviously it's a very different playing style from Europe, from what I was used to. Some rules are very different as well, but it's something just as interesting and just that I had to get used to. And I think it's a very difficult and physical, competitive championship. There are some great teams, very different styles of play, and I think if we work hard during the season with the coaches, if we stick to what the coaches tell us, the strategy, and we act serious, like as serious as we should throughout the whole season, then we should have no problem with the talent that we have on the team.
With Anderson and Luca now both gone, who has stepped up in terms of leadership on the squad?
I think Drew, Juan, and I, who are here today, have really stepped up in that area. But we haven't been alone. There has been a lot of players who have been behind us, who have been supporting us throughout this summer, and it's been just really helpful. It's not just one or two people anymore. It's really a group and a team who is there together, leading each other every day.
A lot of new additions to the squad this season. Who's someone new that's joined that you're expecting to have a big year?
I think we have a few guys that are on their last season, some seniors who have just come here, or like in January or in the summer. Obviously, I'm thinking about Claudel and Gugu or Malik Chaw, who arrived in January, who are on their last season, who have a lot of experience, whether it's in Europe or here in the U.S., who have some amazing talent in the front and who can really make a difference for the team.
What does this team need to do between now and your season opening road trip to North Carolina to be where you want to be to start the season?
I think last exhibition game was important for us to see where we stood to start, where we stood physically but also tactically, and I think it was a great start. We had some great things to keep, but also some things to work on, and we just keep on working, listen to the coaches, to what they have to say, and we trust them. So we know they'll do the work for us to get a good start in North Carolina.
What's something that UCF fans might not know about you yet?
I'm sorry?
What's something that UCF fans might not know about you yet?
They might not know that I've traveled a lot in my life. I've lived in Canada, I've lived in Germany, I've lived in 2 different cities in France. I speak 3 languages, so I'm used to moving. I've adapted a lot. I've played in a lot of different teams.
France, English, and German, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Where does Orlando rank for you so far, and where places you've been in yet?
Oh, it's up there.
It's different.
Yeah.
The heat's different, right?
The heat is different, but it's just as amazing. Love the people, love the culture.
I wanted to jump in. So were you the one
Thanks, Gwen.
Headman challenge?